What's going on, guys? Today we are grading all of the drop 4 golden tickets that came out today. Discussing which cards are worth it, which cards are not, which cards are good, which cards are not, all here in today's video. So of course, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. 67% of you guys who watch the videos are actually not subscribed, so let's change that right now. Head down there, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications. But of course, let's get started with Bo Jackson, right outside linebacker. So the previous Bo Jackson had perfect traits. The only problem with him was the fact that he wasn't 90-90, and not even his golden ticket is 90-90, which is kind of crazy. Whoever made this card, I'm very surprised that they didn't boost the finesse move on this card, which is a slight downside to him in my opinion. I would say for sure it definitely is. Like, only 88 finesse moves, under 90 is tough. If you can somehow boost that to 90, it would make a big difference. But 6'1", 227. This card actually did play pretty well as a guy you can pull out, pause, and user, or a guy that can rush off the edge, of course. But good hands, good impact block. Of course, he's a running back turned outside linebacker, so has a little bit of, juke in his game. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Everything besides the finesse move is definitely questionable to me. I don't know, but could be a good user, could be a good 6'1" drop guy. I wonder what his price will kind of sit at. And then for the abilities, here are the 1 APs, gets flat zone and pick artist for 1, okay. And the 0 APs, he's going to get avalanche and lurk artist for 0. That's actually a pretty good setup there, depending on what you want to do. I think avalanche you should definitely run for free, as it is, of course, an X Factor turned ability. I think that one's definitely a must. But really, running, I guess flat zone's probably more relevant in 6'1", as you can just drop a guy out and kind of play him shallow. So that being the 1 AP, I wish they made secure the 1 AP or something like that. Because yeah, if I were to run Bo Jackson right now and I was gonna user him, even if you're not gonna user him, you probably need lurk artist if you want to animate. So you're probably gonna go lurk artist, avalanche, and then probably pay the 1 AP for flat zone, because if you use lurk artist, it does the same thing as pick artist pretty much. So yeah, I would probably just run flat zone, avalanche, and lurk artist for 1 AP on Bo. And of course, he does get the X Factors as well, which you're going to see right here. All that good stuff. Maybe you even can just run avalanche as the X Factor, but I feel like having avalanche as the ability is so key, because then you can run 3 other X Factors that don't need to be avalanche. You know what I mean? So it is a pretty big advantage. But and also dual threat does help you out a lot against pass rush, and unstoppable force is obviously a good one there too. And then no colossus and momentum shift and selfless cannot be, of course, pre-lit. So Bo Jackson, what would I give this card? I think he's an A. I think Bo's an A. I think it's, again, when we're doing these grading golden ticket videos, we're grading on a golden ticket scale. And is this card perfect? In my opinion, no. I wouldn't say he is. So I'm going to go with an A on Bo Jackson. Still a great card. I do want to see what his price tag is at right now, to be honest with you. I know that these cards just came out. Yeah, so around 2 million. He'll probably get down to 1.8-ish maybe. But of course, Bo out of position will always be a very expensive card. All right, next man up. Let's talk Jesse Bates' new card. And here is Jesse Bates. So Jesse Bates probably was a Falcons fan, pulled this one, 6'1", 99 speed. And this has been the year of just overly expensive safeties. And if Jesse can get down to 1.3, we'll see what his abilities look like. But man, safeties this year, they're making you pay big time for them. So he can also be a strong safety. Of course, Bengals, Falcons, all the X Factors, there you go, can be 66% of the time. And we got mid zone for 1, tackle supreme for 1. Okay, give me deep zone 0. Deep zone secure. Okay, I don't actually really hate this setup. I don't hate deep zone secure and mid zone for 1 AP. That's honestly not a bad setup at all. And you probably don't even need to run the X Factor, to be honest. I mean, you can go reinforcement to help you against the run and things like that. But honestly, not an awful setup for Jesse Bates. I'm going to go with an A- on this card, because we're going to see, these 6'5", 6'6" safeties through the golden ticket promo. So when we kind of look back on the promo, I think Jesse Bates will probably be an A- card, as he's actually not terrible. Let's see yeah, wait, no, he might be. This might be where he falls apart. Okay, I'm going to go with a B+, B maybe even, because look at the block shed. He's got 74 block shed. Everything else looks good. 82 press is not great either, but if we head up here, he does have 58 impact block, which does affect how a card sheds and things like that, which is not great. I mean, COD is good. What's the agility at? Agility 96. So in coverage, he'll play fine. But those are the two things I see with the cards. I'm actually gonna drop him all down to a B+, I think, for Jesse Bates, just because of his run support stats. But again, you could actually cover that up if you run reinforcement on the card. But his normal ability setup is honestly mid zone, deep zone, and secure is not a bad setup. That does not make me mad at all. And if he gets down to like under $1 million, I might look into that one honestly, because good safeties in this year's game, like I'll show you, man, they are. Where we go here, type, and then we just go to. I'll go to free safety as we just got Ronnie Lott's card. But look at the price. I mean, this one's obviously tough, but like 2 million, 2 million, 1 million, 2 million. I mean, and those are like for the top end guys that you actually would want. And then for a strong safety too, it's also crazy because you have guys like Cam Chancellor, who's like a 5 mil, 4 mil card pretty much. Like 2 million, 1.8, 5 million for the guys that actually get abilities that are worth something. Harold Carmichael's price is actually coming down to something more reasonable though, to be honest. Harold Carmichael's price is honestly not bad. It's honestly not bad at all. All right, let's talk Vita Vea and we'll finish on Justin Jefferson. Pause. But Vita Vea, okay, 99 speed, 93 acceleration. This card could be really good. If he gets the Vanguard, I don't know if they even gave them the option for Vanguard as an ability. Yeah, it's not looking like he's going to get it. Yeah, that would have been great. Okay, this is interesting here. I guess they looked at this final slot as kind of like a bonus slot. He's a tight end though. I'm thinking of him as a fullback. Okay, I don't love this. I'm not like deeply in love with this card mainly because this card exists, and I'll show you right now real quick. This is why I don't like this card. If I could spell correctly, there we go. This card right here is the one I'm speaking of, okay? This Trent Williams card will do pretty much what Vita Vea will do for you, and he doesn't take up an X Factor slot either, as he does get Vanguard as an ability compared to it being an X Factor. So that's why, like, I'm telling you, keep your eye on these cards for the next drop. If they do another full Theme Team All-Star drop and we get more of those 94s and 97s like we did in this drop, these cards are legitimately some of them better than golden tickets, and I think this is a prime example of one. I think Vita can be a very effective card, a very good card, but again, you're wasting a whole ability slot on Vanguard, and I mean, the abilities just aren't like crazy. Like, no better route running on these. Like, I mean, I guess Matchup Nightmare will help. Secure Protector, I guess, is good if you block the extra guy. But I'm going to give Vita, honestly, like a B. I think he's a B golden ticket. Just because we have cards in the game that can do what he does. And yes, with Vanguard, he'll be insane. But are you really going to pay that price tag for that when you can get it for 160K on Trent Williams? I just don't know. He's going for 1.6 right now. Well, 1.6, 1.7 right now. I don't know if he's worth it. I don't know if that card will be worth it. I mean, if you want to get real toxic, you can get Trent and Vita and just go crazy if you want to. But our final one here is Justin Jefferson. So let's see the abilities on this one. We did just drop the wide receiver tier list yesterday, so let's see where he compares. So yeah, I heard that, yeah, they did not, whoever made this card did not boost his run blocking, which to me is a key thing on a wide receiver. Even his break tackle's low, but he's going to move well. I mean, he's like kind of the perfect height for a wide receiver that I like 6'1", 6'2", 6'3". It's somewhere in that range is what I kind of like this year, as they can still get down for possession catches and still be big enough where they can swerve, cover 3 high balls and things like that. But yeah, the stats, like, they're not perfect. I'm going to be honest. Hopefully the abilities can help us here. But of course, he's going to get all the wide receiver abilities, yak them up, sorry. And let's see what we get here. Okay. Wide receiver apprentice. So this is kind of like another one of those bonus slots. Not great, but not bad. I guess like route tech, jukebox is probably what I would do, or deep elite jukebox, or probably wouldn't go tank. Maybe you would go tank with how many hit sticks are in this game. But the jukebox is big. And then I guess you kind of have your preference of these three. So it's not like it's awful abilities for JJ. Not awful. Do I love it? Not really. Is he the best wideout in the game? No, I don't think so. Is he S tier? I would say yeah. I would say yeah to that. His size is good enough, gets X factors, and his abilities are pretty good too. But like, again, like looking at a card like this, for example, let's go to Theme Team All-Stars and let's just pull up one of the many wide receivers that came out in this promo. I'll pull up any of them. Let's go Romeo Doubs, for example. Romeo Doubs. You see the stats here, and then when he's boosted, he gets, like, I guess Justin Jefferson might have some slightly more complete stats, but they're pretty similar. He has 1 inch on him, and the abilities, again, same way the X factors work as they charge up and things like that. And then down here, you still get the 0 AP abilities. So you can run the same setup pretty much that you'd want to run on Justin Jefferson. And again, on Justin Jefferson's final slot, do you really want to pay if you have a hot round master QB? Are you paying, or a master tactician? Are you going to pay 1 AP for Leapfrog? And no, you're not. You're not going to pay 1 AP for Leapfrog. So you're just going to run the 2 AP setup, or the 2 ability setup anyway, which brings them to these cards right here. So keep that in mind. You know, people are obviously going to get Justin Jefferson for the name and how he's, you know, a fan favorite. But if you're just looking to get like a bang for your buck, I mean, this card won't make sense regardless of what his price is, because you even have guys like DJ Moore, Mike Williams, who get similar, maybe debatably better. You can debate. Honestly, you definitely could, in my opinion. I think DJ Moore definitely, like DJ Moore. If you're someone that believes in the smaller receiver, the better. Like, this is ridiculous. The better KOs, then yeah, you probably would go with the guy DJ Moore. You know what I mean? So, and the stats are virtually the same. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that is my thoughts on today's golden tickets. If I were to grade Justin Jefferson, I think I would probably go with a B+ on the card. I mean, he'll be a top end, he'll be an S tier receiver, top end receiver. But looking at the golden tickets, I think we can do better. I think we can. I mean, maybe this is the best a golden ticket can be this year. I feel like this year, like, the builds just aren't great because of the 2 and then the 1 AP ability slots, and you're limited. Honestly, in my opinion, they should just unlock it and just give them every single ability, just every single one, and let people choose what they want instead of whoever makes the card, because that makes some bad cards, as you saw with Larry Fitzgerald's card. But it is what it is. Golden tickets today. All right. Will I be adding any of these guys? Probably not. I'm going to be saving for Theme Team All-Stars, hoping for some good added position cards, hoping for some good 92s that you can upgrade, hoping for another good drop on Thursday. That is the plan. Of course, thank you for watching today's video, and as always, I'll see you boys in the next one.